What's your relationship with Colin Mashawan?
I met Colin Mashawani through the Colin Mashawani Foundation when IDT as an entity was invited to attend the fundraising dinner together with other entities and other departments, and that's when I got to be aware of his work that the foundation does, building houses, including creating jobs for unemployed citizens of South Africa across the country.
So nobody in this room got a payment in November. No. Nobody got a payment in December. No. Nobody got a payment in January or February or March. So this program was supposed to run till the end of March.
And some people didn't receive August money.
And he is a businessman. He's doing business with different entities, different departments. The house is a family trust house.
And with that, the scandal continues, or should I say the exposure, because what do you mean it's a family trust house? We spoke to the family trust last week, and by we, I mean, we listened to the interview where the family trust spokesperson came out, explained everything, and forgot to highlight that the house is not personally owned by you, that Daily Maverick lied. The house is owned by the trust. And now she reveals it unprovoked. Let's see how this is going to save her from all the allegations. Let's continue listening on. Of course, I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
It's not a house for Malaka. Secondly, service providers were appointed more than 2 years ago, before I even met Dr. Colin Mashawani through his foundation. And contracts has been signed with the contractor and with the engineers before I even met Dr. Colin Mashawani. So it's not true that he's contributing anything towards the building of the house for the family trust. He tendered for the expanded public works program.
Oh, she transitioned very, very fast into the very next topic. And I just realized I didn't do an opening for this video. This is part 2. If you don't already know, there's a part 1 before. It's about 30 minutes long. So I had to break this down and have the Dr. Colin Mashawana video live separately, just because it was just going to be an hour-long video at the end of the day. So if you're here for part 2, thank you so much for following through. If you haven't watched part 1, check out part 1 after this video so that you can get a complete sense of the story. My apologies again, it's just the excitement of continuing with the storyline. But let me just tell you, in my previous video, and I'm repeating it here, she's not the best at answering questions, and she should have just not done this interview at all. And the reason I say this here, she's talking about the house and the speed at which she transitions into Colin Mashawana and his professional, how he got the tenders. Ma'am, I'm still confused about the house. And I'm working overtime here, trying to work hard to listen to your story, to make sure that we get a full understanding. And you are not even the spokesperson of your life. You are the spokesperson, of yourself. I was expecting to get a deep understanding of what happened and to walk away from listening to your interview and saying, no, she is definitely being set up here. But I'm not getting a sense of that. I get a sense of running away from questions, avoiding questions, deflecting, and most definitely not taking accountability for your actions. I mean, I think we as members of the public jury would be more forgiving if you admitted at least to something, anything, give us anything to hold on to. So basically here she says, nope, the house is under the family trust. It doesn't belong to her. And not that I'm trying to stick on the side of Daily Maverick. I think the Daily Maverick would have found the paperwork that says, yeah, it's under a trust. Why do I get the feeling that this is now being created post Daily Maverick, post family spokesperson, and this is a new PR stunt? And it is a family trust after all. So aren't things able to be altered? Are meetings able to be doctorated? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below. I don't have a family trust, so I don't know how those operate. But basically as well, she moves from, he has nothing to do with the house. Okay. But the Daily Maverick made several insinuations that included him. And she just brushed past that topic and moved forward to IDT and what his relationship is with IDT. Like that for me, if that's not a red sign for you, a red flag, that for me is a red flag. I did not leave the conversation of the house satisfied with a deep understanding that no, it's definitely a nice, clean contract over there at the Waterfall Construction. Let's continue listening on.
Which the tenders were advertised in the different provinces, not even at head office. So he was appointed in the different provinces through a tender process. Evaluations were done in the provinces, and head office was not even involved in those appointments. So it has got nothing to do with the CEO of the IDT, his appointment.
Was this company experienced to be appointed for this particular project?
I don't
Did they meet the criteria?
My organization follow processes when they appoint. And if you meet the criteria, you will be appointed. If you don't, you will not be appointed. So for the fact that he has been appointed by different provinces, it means he met the criteria across the different provinces. And remember, the provinces are independent. One evaluation happens in another province, another evaluation in another province.
So you and Mr. Mashawana, are you friends? Are you associates? Are you comrades? What's your relationship? How would you describe it?
We are business associates. I know him through business.
Again, absolutely no substances in the answer. Daily Maverick made damning allegations, detailed allegations with regards to the house, with regards to, her business associate that she says he is, right? With Dr. Colin Mashawana. I mean, they made detailed, written, documented allegations, and this is the response she has. So yet again, I'm disappointed with that response. There's not much else to go with that. She actually said nothing. Okay, she didn't deny him. At least she didn't deny him. She acknowledges he exists, and that's about it. How did they initially meet? Well, she had gone to one of their fundraisers, and when they were at the fundraisers, they found out, wow, he actually provides services for unemployed citizens of South Africa, and she was not part of his tender application process. And when asked if he is qualified to have applied for those tenders, she couldn't give a straight yes answer. And for me, that is concerning yet again. So let's continue listening on.
Your relationship with the minister, how would you describe it as well?
I don't have a relationship with the minister. I never had a relationship with the minister since he came in. He met all the CEOs and the executives and the board members of all the 3 entities of the department, which is CBE, CIDB, Agrima SA, but not with IDT and myself. So I never had a relationship. The relationship is strained, according to me, because of how he had treated me, going to the media and corresponding through IDT, through the media, and only with letters. So I would say the relationship with IDT is totally different. I'm not sure whether because I'm a black woman, because the other CEOs are men, I'm not sure. But I believe that when the minister came in, he was briefed about me, and he never gave me the opportunity to present my side of the story. And I saw because of the media allegations, so social media allegations that were doing the rounds, that he is out to get me out of my position. If you look at my suspension, the minister went to the media a day before the board meeting. And for me, I see it as him setting the scene for my suspension. The board suspending me, a brand new board, by the way, which has never met with management, in their first board meeting, first sitting of the board, they suspend me. And between the day before, when the minister goes to the media with the report and them sitting, I'm not even sure whether they have the report, whether they have had the opportunity to apply their mind to the report. So I feel that the whole allegation situation about myself, about the minister, about the chairperson of the board, and anybody else, including the journalists, have not been investigated. But when it comes to myself, investigations must happen. There were allegations in the media that the journalist was given money, but have there been an investigation? I don't know.
The relationship between her and Minister Dean McPherson, she says, is a strained relationship. And then she segues into, I don't know if it's because I'm a black woman and other CEOs are male. And I said, no, don't pull the black woman card. Oh my goodness. Give us examples. Give us something tangible. And one thing for sure, especially in the public opinion space, the people will rally behind you. And unfortunately, at this point, Daily Maverick's video that shows you seated at a table. I will go with your words, okay? You were seated at the table. You didn't know about it. It was a token of appreciation. You heard them discussing these 2 men. And since you're a woman and you were seated at the table, you didn't do anything about it. You didn't say anything about it. You didn't seem Your body language was not giving uncomfortable with the exchange of money. At the end of this interview, you then bring up the black woman card. But you don't give us any tangible examples, anything to go by. And unfortunately for me, it's difficult to say that after listening to this interview, I definitely understand your position. This is awful what they're doing to you. This was a trap. How could they suspend you? I have more questions than I did before listening to this interview. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I definitely want to hear from you. That is it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you on my next upload. Did Tebogo Malaka's interview with ENCA succeed in convincing you that she is a victim and not a perpetrator of any crime? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll be right there to chat with you. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on my next upload. Bye.